Oh, hey, hi, hello, we are here. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. We're going to go around the room, introduce who we're going to be playing after a word from our sponsor. No, after Matt goes ahead and gives us the rundown of some of the things that are going to be coming up for us.
Yes, big thing is next show next week, same time. We will be live and in person in Indianapolis, Indiana at Gen Con. Catalyst has given us our own room this time around, so go ahead and feel free to purchase some tickets and join us live. It'll be a much better experience than the beginning of this season. So, we started it off at Gen Con and we're finishing it up as well. So, season finale, do not miss it. Other than that, yeah, Indie by Night's now on Gen Con TV. So if you're going to J Brews and you missed it out, they're on twitch.tv/Gen Con TV. Tuesdays, same time, same place. And yeah, I think that's it.
That is, it is indeed, except for this one last piece.
Are we doing it?
No, I'm confused.
Okay,
Uh,
I was going to give away. Like,
oh,
we
no,
doing
no,
one of
no,
those
no,
now?
no, no giveaway. Uh,
Giveaways for chumps.
but we are going to be, it will be announced tonight that we will be playing Call of Cthulhu after We Run the Night has wrapped up for season 4. Um, we want to go ahead and give it a little bit of a break. We've been running Shadowrun for a year, pretty much straight out of we're going to be at 45 episodes after the calendar year. So it is pretty much non-stop every week in between. So we want to go ahead and give it a little bit of a break and move on to something else and just give it a little bit of a feel and see what we're looking at. We are looking to do more of longer form campaigns, and so be expecting for that instead of the shorter stuff that we have been doing from other stuff. But that isn't, We're in the Night or We're in the Stars. So be on the lookout for that, and that is to be determined when we are going to be starting it. But I can confirm it will be after Gen Con. But now we will go around the room, introduce who we're going to be playing, and we'll go ahead and start with Warren.
Hi, I'm Warren. I am playing Allegedly. He is an elf attorney who somehow has managed to get himself onto this shadow running team.
I'm sorry.
Oh, wow, it's awesome.
Don't sound so upset about it, I guess.
Next up, we got Ian.
Hey, I'm Ian. I am playing Cat 9, the Dryad Technomancer, who last we saw was dealing with some health issues and was taken away by Dockwagon. So we are going to find out exactly what happened there. I hope. Fingers crossed. I still don't know if they're alive or dead. So Bruce decided to tell me, you'll find out.
Indeed. Next up, we have Matt.
Yep, that is me. I will be playing Zayn, the human magician, focusing on the summoning of spirits. Um, and yeah, some magic here or there, but yeah, that's me.
And last but not least, JJ.
I'm missing no. I don't own a butt truck anymore, and soon that won't even be a thing.
It's true.
I'm a tiny little lethal package that likes to throw grenades, and I shoot guns. That's pretty much all I do.
Checks out.
Why is it that when you said I like to throw grenades, my first thought was when in doubt, grenade out? Like,
It's pretty much the way of life for missing
When in
no.
doubt, frag out.
yeah, kind of.
Thanks. I hate it. But like our one and only Cat 9 mentioned, it was a interesting scene that you guys wrapped up in, as you guys found at least possible reason why a highly armed explosive was sent off right outside of Seattle in the forested area. You guys were able to go ahead and find a rather large hole that was made in the ground, but it looks like something burrowed out of this hole. As you guys were trying to figure out what this drilling device was and then do some investigation, you guys were attacked by a group of infected individuals. Some of you were able to fight off the attacks. Some of you ended up getting bit, and some of you even began the process of turning infected. As you guys were in the process of fighting that off, you guys decided what would be a good idea was to give Cat 9 an IV as well as a nice dose of kamikaze, and just say, hey, get through this checkpoint here. You guys were able to talk your way through and get back into Seattle as you guys went to the underground location of the Shadowrunners Union you guys were doing this job for. You guys were able to go ahead and turn over some information and get paid the agreed upon amount as Cat 9 was taken away by Dockwagon. You guys take some time and rest, recuperate, and sort of think about what your guys' next moves are. A few days go by. Unable to locate Cat 9. But you guys keep low for a while. I mean, after all, you did break into Locked and Loaded HQ, take some experimental weapons and armor.
Allegedly.
And you guys, Cat 9 specifically, while you were in pain, heavy nausea, with this disease fought off for the most part. No transformation happened, but you are still a carrier of HMHVV2. That being said, a part of you was lost in that survival that you had as you broke through that disease. So with that essence hole, you decided to do what any person in the sixth world would do with that, and you put a bunch of chrome into it. If you haven't already, make sure to tally up how much damage you are taking from the cyber surgery.
I believe because it's like essence times 3, like the essence cost times 3.
So it'd be 3 physical.
I believe that for everything that's getting done, it would be 3 physical.
Okay. And then go ahead and roll. You can roll body times 2 up to 4 days and see if you heal at all. You should, statistically, but we'll see if you do.
That's just natural healing, right?
Yep.
Does this count with medical care?
It does indeed.
Okay, making sure I'm rolling correctly here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're fine.
Sick.
While Cat 9's in there getting done, can I get a little myself?
You know what? I'll allow it.
That's mighty kind of you. I'm going to get a mnemonic enhancer.
You would.
I would.
And
So I totally know what that is, but for the folks at home,
yeah, exactly.
Why don't you bring us all in?
Exactly what it
Oh yeah, I mean, I know we're all in the know, so everybody's
100%.
encyclopedic knowledge.
I get what it
and the
is.
reason we all know everything there is to know about Shadowrun is because we all have mnemonic enhancers, which, as we know, is just a bonus to memory, knowledge, and language skill checks.
Oh yeah. I got mine done. I actually got mine tuned up last week. So
I was like born with one, so like I didn't want to mess anything up. So.
That's fair. Valid.
And that does stack with your not Amazon Prime subscription, correct?
Yeah. I mean, so the Amazon, the totally not Amazon Prime
Right.
subscription is for a minor action. I can download a knowledge skill through my skill jack rather, and then the memory test is the test that you typically call for when I need one. So yeah, they sort of work together.
That's awesome. Sweet indeed. And then what is the essence cost on that?
It is pretty cheap. It's only 0.1, so it's one box of physical.
Sick. But as you guys are resting after your surgeries, Zane, you're out and about, missing No as well. You do receive a text from Pike, each one of you.
Yo.
Pull it up on my glasses.
I have a job where I believe you'd be interested. Please swing by.
I'll just send thumbs up.
Same. Yeah. Just like I'll
Sounds
respond.
fun.
Just like, yeah, okay.
I'll go ahead and get my newly purchased van, which is the exact same make and model of my previous van. So just, new.
As you guys head in that direction, you arrive, and it is once again very deserted compared to what it used to be. I mean, you guys did get the rundown of a lot of these runners are being sent off to different locations to handle different crises. But you guys see a familiar face standing next to Pike. As a Miss Catherine Flores stands next to him.
What the shit?
They didn't get along.
How you doing?
Doing well. Doing well. Thank you for asking.
You two know each other?
Briefly.
We have been acquainted at least once.
Just to make sure, this is the chick from the desert, right?
It is.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
I was like, I'm pretty sure, but
Yes.
how's all your friends out in the wasteland doing? They still out there?
As far as I'm aware of.
Are they like perpetually out there? Like, are they like in prison?
I'm not holding them against their will, but they are unconscious, so yes and no. They're perpetually out there, but they're not in prison.
This is none of my business.
You're right. When Pike doesn't look extremely happy, but sort of looks over to Catherine and takes sort of a step back. Donovan mentioned that you guys might be some of the most capable runners that are out here that's not actively trying to hunt me down.
Yet.
I mean, should we be? Do they have a reason to?
Are runners trying to hunt you down? It's the first I've heard of it.
I'm sure there are. And I'm sure they have their reasons. I mean, most people that are wishing they were somewhere else have a reason to try to take something that's not theirs.
So, what do you need us to do?
I'm having you and one of your associates who requested to be kept a secret until they arrived for their own safety. Meet you at a location. What I
Sounds
need
like a
you.
trap.
Uh,
I say that to her face.
it. To be fair, it is going to be dangerous, and it's going to sound like one. But I can assure you that the union afterwards is very good, and it's going to be paid.
Is there anything you can do to reassure us that this isn't a trap?
If I could, would you believe me?
I mean, there's more than just your word.
What can I show you?
Actions we can do. I don't know, maybe send a drone, maybe pay us a little up front, or have somebody go with us, have us meet somewhere else, let us pick a location. If depends on the job, really. There's things we could do.
Yeah, no, you could absolutely search this location if you would like to, or you could check it with spirits, check it with drones, check it with matrix support, however you would like to. You are able to have a full run of the place.
All right, continue. Sorry.
No, it's completely okay. I need some information gathering. And it's not going to be a fun investigation for you because it is investigating another group of runners. But I need to know some information. I need to know what they're doing.
When you
Do we
say
know these
God-
runners?
Yeah, that's what's going to be my question as well.
I don't know all of your individual contacts.
I look over at Pike. Do we know these runners?
I believe there's some of them were at the bar where we first met.
The runner bar, where all the runners are at?
The last match, yeah. Well, specifically the last match is multiple runner bars, but if I can, I'll list off who you're looking for, and you can let me know whether or not you are interested in taking this run or not. And again, I won't be frustrated. I won't be upset if you feel like it is against your code or what have you. But the group of individuals that I am needing information for, first and foremost, an orc by the name of Hailstorm. Might be known as Killian Storm.
Just him?
Primarily. But if I were to believe it, I believe that there is a Decker by the name of 8-Bit that follows shortly nearby. A Dryad named Cosmos. An elf named Longshot. But he's been missing for quite some time.
I mean, can't speak for the rest of the crew, but personally, I got no problems following somebody and reporting what they're doing, but tell me to take the shot. I'm not doing it on a runner team, not unless they deserve it.
Information is something that we can absolutely accommodate for, but anything in the way of physical confrontation or breaking the judgment of a corporation, that is not something that I am comfortable with in this regard.
That's
Also
good
find a little
because there's
I
no
also find it a
corporation
little
involved.
weird. Yeah, why are you using runners? Why couldn't you got money? Why don't you just hire your own team? Investigate them.
That's what I'm doing right now, isn't it?
No. You're hiring criminals. You could just hire PIs.
We used to hunt with a PI.
Whatever. We don't know him. It's money.
How much are we talking in this regard?
12,000 apiece.
Oh my, yeah. There's
Yeah,
no
that's
way to
enough
try
to
to keep
hire
a
a whole.
That's not a poker face kind of thing that I can hold. Wow.
I do
It's
want
very
to
smooth.
warn you. They are all extremely dangerous. Hailstorm, I believe, is a blood mage. Eight-
For you know.
I believe. It's hard to tell. They have masking, I can tell you that much. 8-bit is probably one of the most dangerous hackers inside of Seattle, if not on this half of the globe.
Don't tell Travis.
It's a good thing that Yankee is not here. I could feel his ego being bruised.
Cosmos is very good at counterspelling, shielding, protecting your team. Longshot is very good at summoning. Some even say that he went to another plane and brought freed a spirit over there. These are very dangerous people, and this is why I'm hiring runners and not just Joe Smo off the street. I wanted people that are capable if stuff goes sideways.
Stuff goes sideways, I'm walking away. They get in my face asking why I'm following them. I'm going to tell them I was hired and walk away.
Yeah.
Why would we fight back this runner team? Why do we care if they're dangerous? What do you expect us to do?
I expect you to fight for your life because I think that they'll be interested in taking it, honestly.
What?
So you're giving
What
us
information
a
are you
general gather information quest as a ploy to start a fight. That's the kind of vibes I'm picking up.
Not to start one, no. I'm trying to gather information on where they are, what their plans are, what they're doing.
So I definitely should not be like out there on Twitter being like, hey, anybody have eyeballs on this 8-bit guy? I would like to talk with him.
If you want to do so blatantly, that's your prerogative.
I do not see a reason to not.
But I can almost guarantee that at least one of them will take a shot at you if they find out who you're working for. They've done worse for less.
What happens if we report back they're not doing anything too sketch, just being normal runners?
Then you get paid.
It's good news. They are not being sketched. They are just normal runners. Money, please.
Well, that's reporting back. You did not go and gather information, nor are you reporting back.
Well, I happen to already have some additional information on Hailstorm that might be worth something or could point us in the right direction.
All right.
I'd say maybe 5K.
Let's hear what the information is first, but I'm very accepting of additional information for additional costs.
And I'll go ahead and tell them about what I saw in the apartment building with all of the different forms of Hailstorm, saying that that's where we found the nuke, and then back to my conversation with Hailstorm in the last match, about how I believe he said something about family with Aztec or in Aztec technology, or not Aztec technology, but actual lands themselves. Zane remembers perfectly. Matt's kind of sketchy on the details, but remember that there was a conversation like that, and just put that on the table for as well.
Yes. Being straightforward, Hailstorm's my son.
Shit.
I'm gonna laugh in King game.
So the half work. Never mind. Yeah, makes sense.
Ugh.
There's no judgment to be passed. Just
No.
the fact that, like, I would like to see who the father is.
Isn't that other human? If you must know.
So this is why you're hiring a runner team.
Why?
It's your son.
Yes, and if he's fallen too far from the tree, I'm worried what he can release onto Seattle.
And maybe you can tell me a Kamazat's has already been released into this plane. Would he be interested in that?
When you say he, would you mean Kamazat's interested in Hailstorm or Hailstorm interested in Kamazat's?
Is Hailstorm that powerful, that important in the Blood Mage hierarchy? I've heard this was like a Blood Jesus.
It's also a term that I've heard. A lot of people use it.
I don't go to church.
Hailstorm's important, but not in that regards. He's got a place in the arcology. Yes. But no, I do not believe he's strong enough to wield this spirit, nor do I know he's capable of doing such summonings. But he's been on the run for many years, so maybe he is capable.
Have you tried calling him?
Among other things, yes.
What did you call him?
Wanted.
It's fair.
Yeah. We're gonna go spy on your son. I feel a little better about it.
I'm open to it.
Because I mean, I don't know anything, evil against it or hateful. It's just a mom want to know about his son.
Yeah.
I mean, we know it's more complicated than that.
Yeah, but on a lie detector test, I can get away with that.
Plausible deniability is what we're shooting for.
Since that's the point of this whole group is the plausible deniability of everything.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
100%. There we go. That is the
My
word.
work here is done.
That is the word that will make everything better.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm definitely concerned with how powerful you are presenting these runners as.
It is. There's a reason, like I said, that I'm not hiring just a regular PI for this investigation. But if you are quiet enough or not being forced to mention who you're working for, I believe that you will be ultimately safe. But it's hard to tell.
Oh, so it's a bad blood between you and your son then?
Yes, very much so.
Is that a pun?
A little bit.
I like the fact that we're cracking jokes in front of this very serious moment, and I want this to be in character.
Oh, 100%. I just almost died.
It was in character, but it was done in just a look. Like I gave, allegedly a look. They're like, yeah, and I'm like, okay.
everything that Cat 9 has said so far, they're kind of over things at the moment, having almost become a banshee or whatever it is that dryads become with HMVV2. Nothing's real. Everything's a joke.
She does hand you a cred stick, Zan.
Something. Thank you.
There's 6,000 on it.
Well, it appears we're already kind of getting paid for this, so.
Like an advance?
Something like that.
It was advanced to him.
Yeah, I already did my homework. I don't know what you all like done.
It's valid.
Yeah, I didn't help without that info.
No, but I have no clue where he is. And I mean, do you have any intuition about where he would, or they would be, or this mystery contact maybe?
Yes, and she actually pulls out a data stick from her jacket pocket and hands it over. His home address.
I take a look at this data stick, kind of confused, and I hand it over to.
I'll snag it. Alright, so hold on.
I wish like your USB ports were in your thighs. That we just be like, bleeding it.
I'm gonna check the data stick. First off, I want to make sure that there's no data bombs in this motherfucker.
Just instant fry.
What a bold move. It's like, I'm doing this fake job and then blow up one of their techies and just start blasting.
I mean, that's honestly not a terrible way to start some shit up.
My name is Tega.
I'm making a note of that because we will use that at some point. Oh my god. Somebody give me a pen. I'm at my computer. I can write this down however I want. Oh my god. There we go. It's in.
Here's the file. Boom.
Yeah. Really, it's just a picture of a joke from 2 seasons ago with Mason's butthole.
Except that instead of that, it's just a data bomb.
It's a picture of Mason's butthole under the data bomb.
I like it.
It's a DDoS attack of just that image.
I'm so sorry.
I love that so much and I hate it, but it's amazing.
Why did I open that file?
Question is, why didn't you open that file earlier?
So yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
Why do
and
they
make
keep
sure
that
it's
file?
safe.
That's the real question.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a
Just
matrix
keep that
perception.
file. Four hits?
There is a data bomb on that. It is a rating 2 data bomb. Nothing crazy, but there is indeed a data bomb on it.
Such a good play too.
She gave us a data bomb.
Let's say they fuck up, right? And they're like, "Oops, my bad," or like, "No, they pass it," and he's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Oh, I'm just."
Yeah, no, I'm gonna like over like subvocal. I'm just be like, she put a data bomb in here. What the hell?
I heard that all good technomancers, our deckers, should be able to remove data bombs.
Oh,
and then put 'em
absolutely.
back on.
But that's 100% like a thing. But at the same time, you are handing us information to
Right, sure, I
readily
didn't
be
think
able
about
to use. And if I didn't check it and just opens the file, or if Yankee had just opens the file, so that's a problem, right? You'd think that you hand it over and be like, oh yeah, hey, by the way, there's security measures involved on this, but here's means of bypassing.
I mean,
Well,
I'm
this is in
kind of
comms,
okay
right?
with it.
Are you guys saying all this in comms, like through?
Yeah.
I didn't think we were.
No, I'm saying it like subvocal, like we're communicating to ourselves.
I'm like, did you just hand my homie a techno grenade? What?
To be fair, I've
Weird.
heard you hand them live grenades, and they seem to be fine.
There is the most bombastic side eye coming from my new cyber eyes right now at Miss Flores.
It's a precaution. Not for you, but if for some reason that data stick gets put into the wrong hands, the file's deleted. He is my son after all. I don't want anyone in just having his home location.
You could have at least told him the safety was off before handing it to him.
Oh, well, I'll get around it. It's fine.
I mean, anybody that's so trusting to just check the data bomb or check the file without looking is probably not somebody she wants to work with. I get that.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Nah.
get to work moving around this data bomb.
Can I judge intentions on her to see how happy or unhappy she is with being here hiring us?
Yeah, sure.
Well, Missing No sent a Skyrim notification to her AR. Missing No will remember this.
Valid.
We're waiting on a roll?
Yeah.
For my data bomb.
It was
stuff.
Eight successes. Perfect.
8 hits.
Oh.
8 successes. She seems very.
Wait, hang on. That's like way high.
16.
That's the way I like it.
You pre-edge it.
No, I think the sheet did something funky with modifiers. It should only be 9 dice. Not
Not
however many
16.
that was.
But 16 is a much better number.
16 is a much better number. I would much prefer to roll 16 dice there.
Do it. Just manifest it.
4 hits, not bad.
Yeah, no, 4 hits. She does seem very genuine in this entire conversation. And everything that she is mentioning seems like she believes is to be true. Upon the discovery and the conversation about the data bomb, she does have a small smirk on her face. But you believe it to be sort of like what you were saying, allegedly, where it's more of glad that they found it because she believes that shows competency over someone who's just blindly taking data from anyone in the sixth world.
It can show competency, but it can still show my foot up your ass.
As far as being excited to hire runners, she doesn't seem one way or another about it. But it seems like she's looking for the best people that aren't part of the last match or the organization that runs through it.
Organization formerly known as.
Mm-hmm.
Well, still game. Good money, but I don't like the fact you gave him a grenade.
It's alright. I pretty much have already dealt with it. I got 4 hits to disarm the data bomb.
You disarm the data bomb quite easily.
Oh.
That would be way
Sorry.
more embarrassing if you just blew up.
If I was just like, and fell over.
We'd all be like, "Oh no!" Also, come on, man.
See, because deckers get to just go, "Oh no, my deck! Ow, that hurts." I am the computer.
You're a neural net processor.
Ridiculous.
Any other questions?
Do we have a time frame?
As quickly as possible, but I need it done tonight.
Why specifically tonight?
because the world moves very quickly, and I need to know information before I move on to my next meeting.
Yeah, I've got a question.
Mhm.
What were all those Valkyrie units out there, and what's all this HMDB stuff you guys were working on?
Working on our cure. Like I told Missing No. We're trying to cure what...
Judge intention.
Yeah, absolutely. We're working on a cure of
I'm gonna re-roll my misses.
thousands of individuals who are infected that did not ask to be infected.
And the bomb that went off, was it really a bomb, or did something happen?
I think it was a bomb, but I don't think it was the cloud that most people saw. I think that was gas instead of smoke. I think instead of a nuclear fallout that most people were expecting when walking around, I think it was a gas attack.
Last question. As technology, are they affiliated with this cure project, or is this a personal endeavor?
Very personal. As Technology did not want me on their board, I don't need As Technology.
They certainly paid you well enough to be able to start something like this. So
Years and years of saving.
as promised, that was my last question.
I will get to work.
With your 3 hits on that Judge Attentions there, allegedly, it seems
My dice failed me.
it seems very, very truthful. It seems like it is something that is personal to her. The way that she sort of said it's very personal. For a moment, it almost felt like a break in composure, where it was a raw moment for just a split second, but nonetheless.
I'm good.
Yeah, like I said, I will get to work. I'm gonna find a spot to kind of lounge about and start digging through Matrix, rummaging through chat rooms and forums and other places, all just looking for anything and everything that can be useful.
Okay.
You said are we in a bar? Where are we?
You guys are currently in the underground hangout of the Runners Shadowrun Union.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna as soon as I see Cat 9 just start lounging, I'm gonna head to like the vending machine where I would just pick, because at this point I would know Cat 9 enough to know what his go-to drink is and just like get it and just kind of put it in front of him.
Dankeschön.
I'll just start like packing mags. I'll
Okay.
get bored too, so I'll grab other people's mags and just start packing theirs.
Okay.
I'll go over to Cat 9. Everyone else, we got a location?
I have a hunch.
Have
but I'd like to put some thought into it before we actually run for it. You know what I mean?
I go do some reconnaissance if you guys got some points of interest. I can go stake it out. Pretty fast. Goddamn motors.
So, real quick, I'm running a matrix search specifically on. I had it and then I started talking. I'm sorry. My matrix search at this moment is specifically looking for any sort of trace that could be a lead for 8-bit.
Okay.
I'm ready for these problems if these are going to be problems. Like let's do it.
Oh, it's all out. Sure. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, if anything, I could find him. Just go, hey, heads up, somebody is looking for you, and it's not me. Bye.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but there has absolutely been nothing 8-bit related since return from Berlin. Is that correct?
What do you mean?
Like 8-bit hasn't been like actively online, like on forums or anything like that, attempting to do anything or gather like hardcore information. Yours has been more or less like searching into places overall, but not like asking around and digging through that way, correct?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, he's been pretty chill.
That's why I was saying he's
Other
been
than
pretty.
attracting the attention of every damn dragon in Seattle.
Yeah, exactly.
Even if it's just like I can find something that's like somebody who's heard of him or something that could give us a general idea.
I mean, I feel like at a minimum he's all over every conspiracy theory forum out there.
Okay. Also, not to call in here a different character sheet, what's your lowest rating loyalty of a contact you have?
Oh, why you gotta hit me on the other character sheets?
Sorry.
Ooh, burning your contacts. Ooh, I did that shit. Like, ooh.
It's not gonna burn any sort of contacts or anything like that. I'm just curious.
Burn away, bro. It's fine.
It's not gonna burn any contacts. Wink.
Hang on, I gotta.
No, you're good.
Other Roll20 game.
You're good. But as you're digging through it, this is a 10-minute extended search. So you are digging through this information. Zane, is there anything you would like to do in preparation, or just sort of wait until we get some additional Matrix support?
Well, these guys sound hardcore, so I'm going to go ahead and just start prepping myself for a day I was not expecting.
Okay.
And I'll just start casting some spells, or just increase my attribute for Constitution right now, or whatever that's
For body? Willpower?
Willpower. That's it.
Nice.
Honestly, the only two contacts that I've talked to since Berlin are Paul, who I just rescued.
Yep.
And then there's an electronics store contact, Byron, who's loyalty 2.
Perfect. Most of the things you find on 8-bit they're not super recent, but a lot of conspiracy theories from anything and everything. You definitely get the sense that 8-bit is very, very cautious, almost paranoid. But something does come up in your Matrix search. They were arrested like a year and a half ago by OmniStar.
And they have since stayed arrested?
There's been no comment about a release, but you've seen you've seen pictures of 8-bit, but you see this individual who's been arrested. That sort of matches the description.
Right. Alright, look alive, gang. I think we are one person shorter on the list of people that we need to be investigating. It's information that I... Not necessarily dead, but they have been picked up by OmniStar about a year ago, and that is where the trail ends. Just nothing more, nothing less. I've been through everything I can think of to be. So, I would think that we can check that name off the list. All in favor?
Which list are we crossing them off of?
off of the we need to look into them list. Or maybe we put like an asterisk next to them, because maybe we can find somebody else and they will lead us to the one. But long story, roundabout ways, lots of places I have looked, and lots of places have given me nothing except for the fact that a year ago, 8-bit was arrested, and there's no release records, no anything else. Omnistar scooped him, and that is all we have heard.
Gotcha. You're not saying we completely abandoned him. We're just saying he's a dead end for now. We need to
For
look into
now,
somebody else. Gotcha.
Here's the dead end, but if we cannot find anything else, then we have found all we are going to find.
Okay. Nope. I understand now. Might have been the language barrier thing.
That is
Bruce, there would definitely have been a news report post that about him. That helicopter I dropped on that house.
That's
Hold on. Just found something.
Yes, I forgot.
Ooh,
There
Infowars? Are you sure?
there was a helicopter that was dropped on a. It wasn't a house. Was it a house? It was a medical research facility.
It was a house. It was in the process of terrorizing the mental health hospital.
Yeah.
The helicopter was shot down into a residential area.
True.
You're going to.
So, thus, further backing how dangerous he is, as one person took out an attack helicopter and dropped it in a residential area.
That is not a good place to be dropping that.
Thank you for the reminder. I appreciate it.
It was a beautiful day to spike. It shouldn't be forgotten.
All right, everybody. Different story, different news. 8-bit is very much so still active and out there. Ome crashed a helicopter of some, like an attack helicopter of some sort, into a residential area. So,
Well,
no, he literally just like, nope, that does no longer work, and you're going to fall on that guy's house. I assume the dude just paid off his home and everything. Which is like, damn, insult to injury. You're out all of this new yen, and now a helicopter is now in your living room. That's not what you would like.
the union have a info broker, just like on staff, or have his own area around here?
They have contacts that they could definitely try to pull some information for.
Yeah, I'll go to one of the people that could get that information for me.
Sure.
Like, as they're doing that, because I just got paid. I haven't used it for nothing.
True.
So I'll be like, hey, you guys got any location on 8-bit? Need to talk to him.
I can take a look. And you see him begin to sort of rotate and like pass out in his chair. While that's being researched. Cat 9, is there anyone else you would like to... Who would... The next individual you would like to research?
I could... Yeah, we'll keep looking in on the rest of these people. So we already have information on where to start for a hailstorm.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go with Longshot.
Okay.
Five hits on that one.
5 hits. Not a whole lot of information that was gathered. There is footage the same night that the helicopter was brought down. Something does sort of click, though. In the background, you can see multiple groups of individuals sort of running.
Quite literally runners in this video. Weird. I can see multiple people running in the back. Like, is
Yeah.
anything that
They with the description that you were able to find, at least in a news story for 8-bit, 8-bit is among the individuals that are running, and he's sort of running with and next to a orc who's carrying a person over their shoulders.
Oh. All right, then I will take that like clip that I was able to find, and I'll disperse that out to everybody. Right, put that out to the rest of the group. You're like, all right. And at the certain time where you can see 8-bit kind of like highlight the area, little quick edits, right? Just like be looking right here. That is our guy, and I believe that's the orc there with him. That be our man Hailstorm.
Zan, roll a memory check for me, please.
Go ahead and re-roll one because I got a free edge.
Okay.
5 hits.
5 hits. But the description that Flores gave you of Cosmos, of Hailstorm, you've seen, had conversations with. 8-bit now highlighted. You see Cosmos, long shot, 8-bit, and Hailstorm all in this one snapshot of this video.
Gotcha.
Almost every single person that you're looking into is within this video.
I can't make do the cool edits you can, but I think we actually have everyone, and I'll start pointing them out one by one. Do we know how long ago this was?
Checking. Is there like metadata or like a timestamp or something on this that I can see? Was this recent?
That was roughly like 6-ish months ago.
Right, it says new and fresh as 6 months. So they could be literally anywhere by this point.
But at least those are all the faces. Believe I have Hailstorm's comp code, or at least the one from a year and a half ago. Do you think that might get us anywhere?
Maybe worth a shot. Give him a call.
Oh, yeah. But what do I say?
Hello, friend. It is me, and you are Hailstorm. Would you like to get a drink and discuss some interesting things that have come up in my life that you might be interested in?
Add the uns.
Okay, all right, I can do that.
Maybe don't say und. Maybe you should say and, because that is
And.
probably what you would be saying, not und. But you know, neither here nor there.
Gotcha. And I'll go ahead and give Hailstorm a call that one time that I strong-armed him into giving me his number at the bar.
The number rings once, twice. Hello?
Hey, is this Mr. Storm?
Can I ask who's calling?
Zan from the bar.
It's Fisher now. What's up?
There was some magic, some of your particular kind. Something came up in the Seattle area. I wanted to discuss it with you. I didn't know if you wanted to meet up, or if you could meet up.
When?
Sooner's better than later.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, let me, are you in Seattle?
Yeah,
Uh,
still kind of rolling around. I The bar I heard is not the greatest of places anymore. Is there some place you're comfortable with?
No, we can go to the last match. You said it's my
I mean,
type
is it-
of.
Is this a secure line?
Yeah, yeah, it's absolutely secure.
It's blood magic stuff.
Oh, okay. Anything specific?
The Kamazats. The blood spirit I told you about.
Yeah, yeah. What about it?
I'd rather tell you in person.
Yeah. You know, let me think here a second. Are you familiar with the Orc Underground?
I think there was a bar I went to once down there, but that's it. So not very.
There's this nice place that we've been hanging out recently. What is that? And you hear him sort of cover up the mic, and but you can hear him call out. What's the name of that bar we've been hanging out at? That's not the last match, but the other one.
Bro, you can't invite people to the aftermath.
Oh no! You know what? I forgot. You know that place closed. Yeah, the last matches were. I mean, it's up and going again. And I think that might be one of the safest.
Okay. I'll when. Did you say you're good or?
Pretty much whenever. I got a bit of a drive across town, but I can be there.
Okay. Let's just shoot for sometime tonight. I'll text you later.
Yeah. I have a quick question for Cat 9 because you're the only Matrix person here. What is your firewall?
My firewall?
Yes, please.
What are you, a cop?
No.
My firewall is 9.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably not too much.
Um,
I should really rebalance my. I've never rebalanced it. I set it up in character creation and just let it rock.
Perfect. And that is versus. Is that versus firewall plus willpower there for that probe?
Yeah, either willpower firewall or firewall times 2.
Cat 9, go ahead and roll firewall plus willpower, please.
Firewall plus willpower.
Or firewall times 2, whichever one's higher.
Oh,
Sorry.
firewall times 2 is definitely higher.
Cool.
So there is. Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
But somehow it's not higher.
But yeah, firewall. Did it add a 0 on accident?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're supposed to double that.
This is stupid. Modifier plus. Okay, there we go. That's it, doubled.
Okay.
So it's 9 hits.
Okay. Perfect.
Do I feel somebody rooting around in my brain? Like, what the hell is going on?
No, you
Like
don't.
an itch inside your ear.
It's like, hey, get out of there. Chasing him around. guard dog Clippy.
All right. As you disconnect the call, is there anything else you guys would like to do? As you guys are sort of waiting, yeah, this is all we got on anyone with that alias, and it shows a video similar to what Cat9 put up on display for everyone about 6 months ago. This helicopter crash. Seems like the dude is very good at hiding his tracks.
Oh, I already knew that. I was really hoping you had some crazy context that we didn't have. All right. Do I actually owe you anything? Sorry, English retarded. This is how much for this?
It's all covered in the dues.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thanks, man.
Of course. Good
You
luck.
paid dues.
I walk away thinking the same thing. It's like, I pay dues?
You do now.
Yeah, I'll go back and just be like, I didn't have anything either.
So, well, Hailstorm, or I guess I don't know if you're listening in, but I guess Mr. Fisher now, or maybe just Fisher. Maybe that's something we can look it up now, but they let it slip that they're in the Orc underground somewhere. So I don't know what info we had on him already, but maybe that narrows it down.
I'm gonna take
Go
a
for a
look at
trip.
I'm gonna take a look at the address and other information that Catherine gave us.
Yeah. You look over the information that Catherine gave you, and it is a apartment building inside of the Orc Underground that is Hailstorm's address.
All right, good news.
But I also
Underground is the place.
scheduled a date with him tonight at the bar.
Oh,
If that's something we want to pursue, I can always cancel.
I don't see why that would be a bad thing. We get him specifically where we'd like him to be, so we can kind of go from there. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice to have.
Is the Orc Underground actually underground?
I think
Yeah.
it's OG Seattle, right?
It's old Seattle. Like they took the entire city of Seattle and just built on top of it, and said, "We are done here."
So they're underneath us.
Pretty
Below
much.
us.
Underground city. Why have I not got down there sooner? This sounds dope as fuck.
Yeah, it's because you came from underground, so I assumed that you knew what the underground was.
No.
Where do you
I
think
was
mud trucks come from?
buried.
Yeah, I heard that is where mud trucks are born.
Then we have to go.
Get you a new one.
All right. Any other information or digging you would like to do before this quote-unquote date with Zane and Hailstorm?
Missy knows it, Nancy. He doesn't like sitting down too long. Or she doesn't like sitting down too long. It's all weird.
Then kind of done
Yeah.
as much as I can think I can.
Only thing I would add is if we wanted to follow up on that arrest report, I do have Seattle judges as a knowledge. I might be able to get an answer to that question.
Go ahead and make a memory for the UCAS legal system. Okay. It wasn't one of your cases, but you do remember this case. It was very high profile. The Shadowrunner got finally caught. And it was for arson of a warehouse. With some explosives. They were trying to demolish it. But as you recall, that person hasn't been released yet. So it does show some conflicting information with the video that you've seen in this arrest.
Weird. Okay.
Zan will post to the group. So, I guess, or where are we? Are we still at the underground bunker?
Yeah. You guys did, as you guys were sort of in the process of having like a little powwow in one of the areas, trying to just figure out what your next move is as you're researching and talking to people. Um, there are a couple runners that are running around, but and talking to Donovan, but you do not see Catherine Flores anywhere to be around. It seems like she sort of left and went off to do whatever.
Of course she did.
All right. Well, just to be cautious, I'll still go sub-book with the group and just say, so whose side are we on here? We meet with Hailstorm tonight. Do we let him know about this meeting, about who's after him, or are we doing the job we're paid 12K for, or both?
I mean, I'm not too concerned about money. I mean, it'd be nice, but at the same time, what if this person is doing some insane shit that we need to be stopped?
I think at that point we cross that bridge when we get to the river. And if we make our own assumptions until proven otherwise, does that make sense?
I'm down.
There's nothing quite like a conspiracy to get the blood pumping. And here's my thought. Here's my crazy string connecting diagram. So, Catherine Flores is out there with all of the dudes, right? She's out there with all the banshees and all the people in the Valkyrie units, and she's like, hey, we are going to find you a cure. But she's not finding a cure, she's secretly collecting a bunch of banshee blood. And that is where she's going to start extracting the HMVV2. And that is what they are working on out there. It's not a cure, it's a weapon. They are working on weaponizing the HMVV2 so that everybody can be at least infected with it, because if everyone's infected, nobody's infected. Does that make sense? And no, go ahead.
As I say, that's what I kind of alluded to that in my question to her, asking if it was really a bomb or whatever they're working on, some type of, HMV-22 weapon. Maybe something went wrong, had a little Chernobyl moment, and that's what caused that gas cloud.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
So
And
the
now-
theory is that make everybody a banshee or some sort of vampire.
Some sort of carrier, at the very least. I am living proof that just because you get infected does not mean that you turn.
But
True.
so now that you have the virus, if somebody else with the virus eats you, do they still get the benefits of like nutrition since you both got the infection?
Technically, I am a metahuman, so like if a ghoul needed to eat me, I do not see why that would be a problem.
So if everybody was a carrier, we'd all just be cannibals.
I mean, are we not already cannibals? I mean, in regards to the ones that need to eat metahuman and things of that, is that not already cannibalism? We are the same species.
Nah, I don't want that. Let's stop this.
If it was that, okay. Mm-hmm.
Are you the same species? Yeah.
You change, but you're still like a banshee is still an elf, right? Because like
Yeah,
a
but-
human is not going to become a banshee.
Yeah, but at one point, when does a human become not a human into a ghoul, Or so you're saying that never happened? We don't have to get into this.
No, so what I'm saying is that like, if you are a ghoul human, or you are like a ghoul, whatever you were, right?
Yeah, but at some point in time, you're gonna have to draw the line from like Homo sapien to the
It's the
next
evolution?
thing. Yeah. So,
Well, then maybe this is the forced evolution. We get everybody all hopped up on the HMVV2, and now we are Homo sapien VV2, version 2.
Homo vapiens.
Homo vapiens, blaze it. We are so cool. Watch me do smoke rings, dog.
Are we at least on the way somewhere?
I'm assuming that you were on the way somewhere. Where would you guys like to go? You guys like to head towards the last match? You do have Hailstorm's actual location, or like his address.
Uh,
I'm
above
gonna
the
go buy some
table,
binoculars.
I do not think that it would be very productive for us to have set up a date with Hailstorm and then show up at his house.
We're here to pick you up.
I don't think I'm doing dates right.
So, girl. Hey, get in the car.
I mean, ooh, I'm getting the "we made a bad decision taking this job" vibes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we kind of, turn tables once we get with Hailstorm. Because if anyone's going to have something they're hiding, I think it'd be the person who has 100 Valkyrie units with some virus in the middle of nowhere than a magician.
You know what? When Missing No and I were looking at the Valkyrie units, I could have shut them down. I should have.
But what if they were actually hurt? What
If
if
they
they
were-
actually are coming up with the cure?
Then, I mean, oops. But at that moment, if they were developing weapons, then I could have just set them back a whole shit ton of an amount.
But
Like-
what if it actually is a cure and you just set them back a whole shit ton of amount?
Well, see, that's the jump rope of morality that you have to deal. Okay, why am I the one who has to be all the existential today? The hell? You're asking me where's the line between being a human and becoming a ghoul? What if I was to have killed a bunch of people in cold blood instead of actually doing a thing to save more people? Like, you're giving me weird problems that all involve, like, trains and trolleys, and I do not understand.
If we keep questioning morality and keep pushing this long enough, do you think Josh will actually be able to end it by Gen Con?
Good point.
Spoilers. I can.
I think we need at least 3 weeks of legwork for this one, staking out everyone's home.
Yes. At least one more episode of a shopping spree.
Bruce is like, please no. Yeah, I'm gonna tag along at this point wherever anybody wants to go.
Yeah.
I did have a question. Cat Knight, are you copying the file, the Hailstorm file, onto into your pan, or are you just leaving it on the data stick?
I'm gonna copy it,
Okay.
move it over, and remove the data stick. I'm gonna hold on to it, but like, it's not plugged into anything.
Okay.
Can I double check that data stick to see if there's any way for somebody to know where I'm at while I am in possession of said data stick?
Sure.
Are you asking if there's an RFID implanted into the data stick?
Yeah, like I'm gonna.
Because that's an RFID.
Yeah, you could absolutely go ahead and roll Matrix Perception.
Yeah, let me see this motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the. I'm gonna go buy some little mini cams.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, a pack of them. I think they come in packs of 10.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna go to the place where supposedly this date's happening tonight. I'm just gonna start like, just start like putting them over the wall like I'm Spy Kids.
Yeah, walk into a runner bar and start putting cameras up inside of a runner bar.
I will roll something if you want.
To just put up cameras inside of inside of the last match.
Yeah, but like without anybody. I don't want to be like, hey guys, just put on some cameras. Like I'm gonna be trying a little slick about it a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead and roll just a stealth for it.
Make sure you put on a vest and you're carrying a ladder. Oh,
Like
no.
a safety vest
Yeah.
and a clipboard. You need a clipboard.
4.
Ooh, yeah, clipboard probably
Okay.
didn't make anything. Well, or maybe a step ladder and a clipboard.
Hard hat. You need a hard hat.
Indoor. Yeah, OSHA. Yeah, you probably have to.
Yeah, OSHA's gonna get real mad if you're walking around without a hard hat.
Wear it begrudgingly, like you don't want to, but you have to.
Yeah, this hard hat's stupid, man. I'm sorry.
OSHA is just a suggestion.
Ian, can you roll Firewall plus sleaze?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I suppose.
still
Not
like
because I want to.
3 hits. I need to do some logic stuff to get my stuff back.
Yeah, you do.
My edge.
Well, I mean, we started a new session, so you should be full unless you used Edge on something.
I used edge to look up stuff on
Ah,
8-bit.
perfect.
I'll use 4-edge to make them reroll any hits. I don't know if or what they rolled or anything, but I'm spinning 4-edge.
Okay. Hey, 8-bit, reroll 4 hits for me.
Are you fucking with me? Do I need to send a spike back right now?
Only if you can find him.
Wait, is Wayne Brady about to have to spike a bitch?
What is that? That is a total of... Is that 3?
4.
Okay, cool.
Oof.
Okay. Neat. You guys are able to get to the last match. It is quiet. There's a couple of patrons in here, but they do not seem to acknowledge that you guys walked in. And you're able to sneak around and put cameras on the walls.
Hell yeah. It's already on the pan.
Okay.
I assume as soon as the cameras were purchased, they were just snatched.
So I'm gonna go ahead and reallocate some shit on my
That's fair.
on my persona.
Yeah. You guys walk into the last match, and as you guys are looking around, you recognize someone behind the bar bartending. It's Cosmos.
That's different.
Dryad with angel wings.
Kind of sticks out. At least tough to miss.
Is that one of our persons of interest?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
if you're going to talk to her, just be cool. Legend has it she's kind of a badass.
Oh. Not right now. I'm just going around like, what are you talking about? Just thumbing walls and cameras.
Thumbing walls. Hey.
What time did you want? Did you want Hale to meet you right away? You said you were going to text him.
Yeah. I'll. Not Mason. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Missing though. I was gonna let them do their thing and then text them.
Okay. Okay. You text Hale, and he says, "OMW."
Sweet. I'll say I'll save us the table.
Okay.
All right, and I'll just go inside, order some food. No drinks just yet. Oh no, I'll get a water.
Okay. She go ahead and slides you over water.
Thank you. This is new. I'm used to the AR thing. Haven't been here in a while, I guess.
Yeah. I mean that still exists. They still have the drones here, but I enjoy it. Something I enjoy doing, helping, serving.
Good. Well, I'm glad you found something you enjoy doing. It's must make it a fun job.
Beats the alternative.
Yeah, then you're broke.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Of course. About 5 minutes later, Hailstorm walks in.
I'll wave him on over.
He looks around. When he takes a set of glasses and puts them on.
What a nerd.
Fisher, been a while.
Dude, it has, Zan. Has.
Dude, is there? I forget. Is there like a private room over here or something? Or I'll just talk quiet. Or sorry, I won't jump into that. How you been?
Busy. Very busy.
All right, then I will just get right to it.
Okay.
So the blood mage that I saw, that was there when Kamisats was summoned, has resurfaced in Seattle. I saw them running a few days ago, so I don't know if you have circles or if there's a mage society over here. You might have more information on what blood mages might be affecting Seattle. I mean, this place is already a freaking dragon den. I don't think we need blood mages coming back.
I agree. So I've been doing really well to stay away from them.
So, anything on where they? I'll look around, just kind of. Professional courtesy.
He stiffens up a little bit.
We've been hired to investigate you and your runner crew, and I'll look over towards the person as well. Smile at them.
At this point, you can see the hair on Hailstorm's arms and back of his neck begin to stick up on end, and you can see little arcs of electricity sort of jumping between his knuckles. But he doesn't seem to have moved, but you can just see.
I'm not planning on snapping or doing anything here. And honestly, I don't want to do it at all. Because the person that hired us, I don't trust him.
Good.
But if you are up to something, I would like to know. And then I promise I won't tell your mom.
And you can see the absolute just arc energy sort of jumping between his hands, sort of speed up. And you see him look up towards the wall, like towards the ceiling. And you see the lightning begin to sort of arc down a little bit as he continues to look at the ceiling and then look towards you. At this time, you just see Hale look towards you. And verbally, he just goes, I don't think they mean harm.
I want to take a look around the room masterly. Anybody?
Go ahead and roll an astral perception.
Yeah. Is that astral or perception?
It would just be perception while using astral, like your astral eyes.
Yep.
Yeah.
4 hits.
Okay. Person behind the bar looks mundane. cosmos. You've sensed hail before, but his aura is different. Also showing mundane. And you don't see anyone else inside of the bar that's not actively physically there.
Right. Gotcha. Alrighty. Let's see. I'd like to sense hailstorm if I can in this moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna pre-edge it.
Yep. Cat 9, I need you to roll willpower plus firewall, please.
Is that the willpower plus firewall or firewall times 2, or is that just straight up
Willpower plus firewall.
just making sure I'm rolling the right stuff?
You're good. Appreciate you.
Uh-huh. 4 hits.
4 hits.
For anybody that might be listening to me right now, please stay out of my head. All I'm doing is a job, and there's no threat. So
You don't
no
know.
threat.
You don't know anyone is in there. You chill.
Yeah, but I'm just saying on the head on the side of paranoia.
And was that the 8 successes?
Yeah, for the ascent. Specifically, I want to know if he's, stained or has committed. Wait, what's that? Not diablerie. What's the Shadowrun version?
He definitely has committed diablo.
You know what? That seems...
Confirmed.
Oh man, my title just got longer. No.
He's more stained
no, he is
with,
not. He is
blood magic stuff.
no, he is not stained with any sort of blood magic whatsoever. But with 8 successes, you can see through the mask, and you can see Hailstorm's original aura. You can see he's angry. Magic is 6. Is having a mask on, but you're able to see through it. Otherwise healthy, no diseases. And you don't see any sort of active foci.
Gotcha. So, listen, like I said, I don't know what you have going on. If it's something big, that could make a difference, I would like to know. But if it's just normal runner stuff, I'll just, tell me what to report, I guess.
When do you have to have it by?
The sooner, the better. Tonight, if possible.
Just normal runner stuff.
Give me a target. Doesn't have to be the real one.
Mrs. White. First name, Lonnie.
And I'll vocally go to Cat 9, who I assume has been listening in this entire time. He's like, anything else you guys want to ask? Sorry for going rogue there, but
No,
I
feel like...
don't. It's a runner.
I hit the wrong button. I should close my Roll20 tab back. I have no other questions at the moment. I feel like this is as good a way as any to make sure we get paid, right?
All right. Not from Monopause. No. Good luck to Lonnie, I guess. And I wasn't lying about the blood mage earlier. They did resurface. Satyr, if you ever saw them here at the last match.
I remember seeing them once they got punched in the face, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think that didn't happen. All right, well, you hungry? Want to get a drink?
I'm good, but you can do me one more favor.
What's up?
You didn't see me here. Make up somewhere else.
Okay, I can do that.
And you see, look down his hands that he sort of flexes a little bit. Professional courtesy.
Mm-hmm.
He pulls out his necklace. It has 5 very sharp fangs wrapped around him. Don't let me see you again.
You're not dragon.
So,
I don't know. You never know.
it's rumored, among other things.
Gotcha. Till next time.
He sort of seems smirk a little bit.
Mm-hmm. I'll go ahead and I'll walk out. I'll leave the food. I'll head back to the van. I don't know where anyone or everyone else is.
I was probably in the van.
Yeah. All right. I think that went well.
Oh yeah, that would great. The face says who said 0 words.
It was definitely something. Not going to say it was a bad thing, but like it definitely it went. Figure that there's worse things that could have happened, yeah.
So what do we do from here?
Do you think that we have the information that we need to be able to go back to Miss Flores and say, hey, here's your information?
Is that fine?
We have understanding of what he's trying to be doing.
I mean, I don't know if the cameras work all right in there.
Yeah.
You saw this little necklace, right?
Yeah, I didn't really know what that meant to me.
I think they look like dragon claws or dragon fangs, something dragon related. I don't. Could be a bluff, but with his mom saying that, she was worried about his powers and stuff. I don't. I didn't let that part slip, but
I'm gonna do a quick matrix search and pretty much just kind of Google what dragon fangs and claws look like.
Sure.
Did those mini cameras have good enough mics to be able to hear them, or was I just getting visual?
Just.
I was. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
I had the comms open at least for Cat 9. I don't know how well that would have picked up anything.
Yeah, so the cameras itself just have just the video, but the comms would have been open from Zayn to be able to get the audio portion of it.
Even theirs?
Yeah, so like any sort of conversation that was had, you'd be able to hear between Zayn and
Okay, cool.
and Hailstorm. But you look at the cameras, and it looks like all 10 cameras were looped at the exact same moment. You can still see the meeting with Zayn and Hailstorm currently happening, even though Zayn's
Oh,
inside
so
the car.
I didn't see the necklace then.
No.
It's like, no, you guys just sat there, and you guys are pretty still about it too.
Gotcha. Well, he had this necklace. It looked like dragon veins, dragon claws.
Cat 9 with your matrix search. They are massive. Like there's ones that are in like exhibits and stuff like that, and there'd be no way whatsoever that they would fit on a necklace. They're actually probably closer to, because you've seen them, banshee teeth or vampire teeth. That's what they more look like.
All right. I will keep that
That's
information
so messed up.
to myself. And for all of the bullshit that I've been poking around in today and everything, I'm gonna go ahead and reboot my persona.
Okay.
Just
Reboot indeed.
that's
Does that mean like you take a quick nap?
Yeah.
pretty much.
They just take a deep breath and it just. Okay,
So
okay.
I know that there's a role, like there is a role associated with reboot and device, but that's only if I need to. Otherwise, it just happens. Right?
Correct. It's only if you're link locked.
Okay, just making sure.
Yep.
I'm not link locked currently. I didn't get.
I haven't received that text message yet.
You absolute. I swear to God, if I find you, we're gonna have words. They're mostly just. You're very terrifying.
Hey, you almost beat me several times. You were
Yeah,
good.
it was actually surprisingly like 1 or 2 successes were the
Shockingly close.
differences.
If I had edge,
Yeah.
probably not. But I get a point of edge back, guys, for rebooting myself. Let's go.
It's true. It's technically a
Nice.
logic test.
So if you wanted to,
I could just.
It's edge abuse. Sorry.
Edge abuse. Of course it is.
Mm-hmm. But yeah. With that being said, we will go ahead and take a break. So we will come back in, we'll call it 5 minutes. Take a break, go take a lap, get something to drink, but make sure you're back here. All right? We'll see you in a little bit. Oh, hey,
We
hi.
cut 2 deals with Dragon. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we did.
Oh, double dragon?
Yeah, allegedly.
Really?
Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the right one. Welcome back. Thank you guys for hanging out while we were taking our little break. As a reminder, we're having a live show next week, guys. Next week for the season finale of season 4 of We Run the Night at Gen Con. It is still going to be streamed live still here at twitch.tv/Jabers, but if you're going to Gen Con, come hang out, come watch us be idiots in person.
We'd never.
Also, if you guys are from RunnerNet, welcome on in. Hello. If you guys are confused about some of these characters and the names that we're dropping, head over to RunnerNet, which is the link I just posted down in the description. It's a living community where we play Shadowrun, run missions, RP, and it is in the same living world that We Run the Night is in. So make sure to jump on in, and you too might be part of the crazy shenanigans that might have, 1 or 2 deals made with the dragon and not watching people's backs and shooting sort of straight and using all the rocket launchers. I think I hit them all.
If you're not using a rocket launcher, are you doing it right?
Apparently, when you use a rocket launcher, sometimes you don't do right.
It's true.
Sometimes when you use a rocket launcher, it just glances off of the
HRT vehicle.
track. Yeah.
That's true.
I
Sometimes.
think I would point in that officer's face and be like, "Bullshit! No,
He's like,
it's not what was supposed to happen."
"You're under arrest."
No, you're under arrest. We're
Oh,
making
shit.
a citizen arrest.
Uno reverse. But as a sort of recap, the group was hired by one Catherine Flores to do some digging on a group of runners named 8-Bit, Cosmos, Hailstorm, Longshot, trying to sort of figure out what they're doing. Any other good information that might come across. The group found that, yes, 8-Bit is as dangerous as Catherine was sort of leading on, as you guys saw footage of 8-Bit taking down a helicopter and purposely dropping it in the middle of residential areas, the Shadowrunners that they are.
That was an accident.
Sure it was.
Hailstorm, you guys, we're told from Catherine that he is dangerous and been on the run for a while. But besides that, you guys had sort of a working relationship with Hailstorm. You guys have chatted a couple times being the last match. And you guys decided to go ahead and meet up with Hailstorm and sort of discuss, give him professional courtesy of what was going on. As this time was going on, Missy No went inside, put some cameras around the building before heading back into the truck. As this was going on, all the while, some Matrix shenanigans were taking place in the background.
Yes.
A super stealthy 8-Bit was snooping in places that Cat9 probably didn't want 8-Bit to be looking. All the data that could be accessed. All for the taking.
Now you know my super secret Pokemon collection.
Dang.
You only have 38?
It's embarrassing. But
Ain't like that.
you guys parted ways as a hailstorm gave you the information that they were looking for a Mrs. White with the first name of Lonnie. And Hailstorm flashed a tooth necklace, said, "Don't let me catch you around us again." Before Zan took the note or took the hint, I should say, and left. And that is where we are picking up.
Once we're out of the bar, allegedly we'll absolutely comment on how disturbing a banshee tooth necklace is. That's pretty messed up.
Yes.
Banshee tooth, not dragon tooth. My bad.
I mean,
Sorry.
we've been around enough dead banshees or vampires to make ourselves some too, so it's not like we're any better.
No, I mean I get that, but like those ones we met, they were pretty normal. Those are people. You want a people tooth necklace?
No, I just mean like he's using the necklace as a brag, like, oh, I've killed or been around some time. I don't know. I'm just saying, like we've also been around our fair share. Like whatever's going on, we could probably handle it if we want to handle it.
Oh, I don't mean I mean, whether or not I'm scared of the guy is a separate issue. I'm just saying like that's dark. That's all
Yeah.
I'm saying.
I would agree.
Yeah, I'm not such a fan of that.
What do we do about it?
I don't know. These guys drop helicopters on houses. Like, I don't think we should turn them in.
I think that together they are a force to be reckoned with, and they are terrifying. So perhaps we steer a little clearer of them than normal. I understand that normally we would take things on head on. This time, I think maybe we step back, think about it. Don't pass the information along, get paid, disappear.
I'm down.
Yeah. So no need to get further involved in whatever they've got going on.
Let's get paid for the info. That's all I'm saying.
Behind you guys. Should we just take the van back?
Yeah. Say, yeah. We can call it in now. We'll start heading back that way.
Are they gonna be cool having this conversation over?
Oh, sorry.
Matrix?
Sorry, not over Matrix. I just meant like if we can get the J back in person, or if we could just turn in the information to Pike, then yeah, that's fine.
Let's see here. Let me roll this real quick.
Love you too.
Oh, thanks.
No me.
No, you right.
It's a lot of dice.
Yeah, it's only some, and that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 that need to be rolled again because they exploded.
Why are we rolling 30 dice?
Just for shits and giggles.
Yeah.
Cat 9 needs new shorts.
Sick. Cool. Neat.
Awesome.
Whatever that was, it's not good for us.
Or is really good for you guys.
Hey, Cat 9.
Yeah, but we
run
met
your
you, though.
Firewall again.
Not yet. Don't worry. um. As you guys are heading back. You guys, it's quiet when you guys return to the let me go back. You call back to Pike. There's no answer.
Do you want
It's
to head
fine.
to the
He's just
union?
busy.
Yeah, it's still continue down to the Union.
Okay. When you get back to the Union, you guys take the elevator that takes you down to the underground portion. And there is just absolute carnage everywhere. Blood splattered all over the wall. Corpses sort of piled up.
Yeah, I'm gonna draw weapons. I'm gonna get ready for a fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
No. We should get out of town.
Yeah, I'll summon a Force 6 Guardian.
Okay.
How the lights and whatnot in here? Do we lose power? Is everything just normal, just death?
The lights are flickering.
Can I see a host in here?
Yeah, go ahead and roll Matrix Perception.
I'm gonna turn on thermal.
Okay.
Is this a kamikaze moment?
That's a good question. Is it?
No, what do you think?
Kamazat's moment. That's what I
Kamikaze's eyes.
Are we doing this or are we doing this? Or are we like running?
That's a good question.
Oh, I'm gonna check the building.
Ooh.
Okay. Cat 9, you do see that there is a host.
All right. Does it look active still?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Do I see the rating of said host?
Yeah, it's the normal host that you have had access to multiple times. There is a public side that runners, or like a public side that runners gain access to once they've been accepted into the union. But there's also the admin side where only people that are actually working for it have access to, that has all the data for it. But you can definitely see it. It is a rating 6 host. But you do see an icon nearby.
All right.
You can't see exactly because it's not 1-to-1, but you do see there's an icon nearby.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna trace that icon.
Okay.
Five hits on the old trace.
Okay. You trace the icon, and it is in one of these security rooms.
Right.
But this icon, as you're sort of looking at it, you're spending time looking. It seems very on the nose, but you see it as like a 8-bit, like a retro 8-bit style ninja.
Oh, that's just our guy then. Is at least the thought process. Good. This could Eh, something favors the bold, right? What's the saying?
I don't know. I don't know if it works if you can't say the saying.
I'm gonna attempt to reach out to him just to be like, "Hey, bud," kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send that.
Okay. Zane, it looks like you had summoned a spirit.
Yeah, I successfully summoned the guardian spirit. Try to summon a guidance spirit as well.
I said
And
not
can
today.
you re-roll a d6?
You know, I can.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So with the guidance spirit, I'm just gonna, as its only thing, search for the aura of Donovan Pike, and I'll share with it actually kind of what it looks like, and
Okay.
have it search to go find it. That's a 10-minute task.
Perfect.
Do I see anything moving with my thermal?
Go ahead and roll a perception for me, please. Oh,
7.
Jesus! At a 9 dice.
Nice.
All 6s but 1 too.
That's disgusting. You do see an outline of 2 individuals. They before you swapped over to your thermal, they weren't there.
I will ping it, and not just like on the corner of their vision, like high priority, center of your vision, ping. Motherfuckers right there.
We'll also tell the group, hey, there's a little guy in the Matrix who's over in one of the security rooms. I have already reached out to try to contact.
All right.
I'm gonna start telling these guys to get on the ground.
They don't move.
Do they respond?
Mm-mm.
I'm gonna just gonna hit like real quick, just like look to the group, heads up, gonna aim the gun like get on the ground.
Roll a intimidation. Cat 9, you sent out a text message to this individual.
Yep.
Okay. They have not responded.
It just says, hello, can I help you? You look lost.
Just responds back saying, you look stuck.
I'm gonna look down. Am I stuck? Did I walk into some bullshit?
No, but you hear a loud, like, ka-choo, coming from the car elevator.
Alright, everybody. The car elevator's broken. I reached out to the guy, asked him if he was lost, and he said, nope, but you look stuck. And then we heard the trunk of the car elevator. Yeah, we're pretty screwed in here right now. And I'm pretty sure this is our guy. At least the 8-bit one, because he's a little 8-bit ninja over there. The fraghead is out here trying to at least be silly. It's not silly. It's spooky, and I do not like it. And I send another text back. It's just like, what? Just trying to be friendly. Why did you break something?
Why?
Why?
Zane, are you doing anything while you're summoning, or while the spirit's looking around? And Missing Nose yelling at some invisible individuals, and Cat 9's just staring at a wall, more or less.
I will confer with the guardian spirit and ask him if he would mind just manifesting, because I assume this is a former battlefield.
It has been now.
So I'll just have him kind of manifest and just be another presence to helping Mason out, or fuck again, missing no out with that, and then just gesture towards where the invisible people were. I'll try to dispel it, or counterspell it, I suppose.
Okay. Allegedly, what are you doing during this besides taking a good, nice drag of kamikaze?
Yep, definitely was kamikazing as soon as we saw the blood.
Mm-hmm.
I will flip to Thermo because I think Missing No said that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm at this point just waiting for the kami to kick in, and then I assume just scream Sunny and just start beating the crap out of things next to Missing No.
I love it.
Ooh,
It's a
I
terrible
haven't
plan.
shot anybody yet.
Yet.
We could also be getting shot here very quickly.
There's blood everywhere. They've locked us in. They're not responding. They're invisible. Like, I don't know what we're waiting for except to just go.
If I have access to the bunker's like intercom or PA system, I would like to start playing the original Doom soundtrack.
I'm more of a fan of the new Doom, the heavy metal.
Sort of love it.
Yeah, it's going on.
You.
I'll cue that up for Sunny.
I like it. I like it. Let's see here. I need to check something. The invisibility breaks. And before you, you see an individual matching Longshot and Hailstorm.
Was this you?
And you see Hale get a grin across his face. Sure was.
That's all I needed to know. I'm gonna start firing at him.
I need everyone to go ahead and roll initiative for me.
We lose this fight. I'm
I think we
90%
can
sure.
kill him so soon.
He just admitted to murdering an entire crowd of innocent people, and we don't have an escape hatch because you let them know we're here.
I was trying to actively not fight. God damn it.
Yeah, I'll watch your son until I watch your son commit mass murder. Then I kill your son. That's the deal. Okay?
All right. Let me get this pulled up here.
I'm gonna.
Dude, that's not kamikaze either.
You seem a little upset.
You think I'm not gonna internally call Sonny on this?
Damn it.
Yes, Ian?
No, I'll roll regular initiative, and then we have some stuff I gotta do before
I do too. I got
before I can do my good initiative where I can actually be helpful.
Yeah, I have to take a minute behind a barricade real quick and snuff some drugs real quick.
Do I have to do that thing? Do I still have one?
I'm happy at least one of us got to get their fix before we can get in there.
Real talk.
I do.
I'm still confused why you didn't take it when there was blood splattered on the walls.
Because maybe the combat was over. Maybe we were the first responders, right? And then all of a sudden I'm hopped up on drugs and I'm like, oh shit, the battle's over. I'm gonna go freak out in the corner.
I mean, our luck has been like dinosaurs and banshees type luck.
Yeah, the dinosaur was cool. I'm not even upset about that.
I am.
I am. Oh, it's my van.
That's a solid point.
I lost 30 doses of that chemical I was going to use for
Pepper
grenades.
punch?
I came out on top. I don't know what the problem is.
So, Bruce, yeah, I have my new thing that I was gonna put a sprite in. Would we be able to say that sprite already lives in there? Because I have a machine sprite that's been kicking around.
Yeah, that's definitely something we could do.
Okay. can I change my initiative to my Matrix initiative and roll for my sprite instead?
No, because you're still in AR, so you would still roll your normal initiative. Like, you're not in VR
Okay.
for your Matrix initiative.
True. All right. So let me do my sprite here real quick.
Goji. I'm gonna try doing this, maybe. Does this work? It doesn't work. Tragic.
By the way, what was the drain of that spell?
Drain of that spell was 0.
Okay.
Because it was, you would know, a spirit power.
Gotcha.
Oh my god. Less. Oh my god. I'm pissed.
What I have
It's fine. It's just 9.
Nope. Machine spirit is machine sprite, I should say, is 16 initiative. But they get 4d6, so it's level times 2 plus 3 plus 4d6.
Yeah, that's gross.
So these things can be like streets ahead of everybody else, but no, this one had to be dumb.
Well, you know. Sorry, I'm just finishing getting you guys moved over here. Okay.
Don't like the chuckling. The chuckling means that it's funny you think you're still alive.
Seems doable.
I mean, he's not going to kill us in the second to last episode.
I think I was challenged.
Jokes on everybody else. We're going to kick off Call of Cthulhu in Gen Con.
It was advertised as a Shadowrun game. Surprise, everybody. It's Call of Cthulhu. You already paid your $4, so sit down and shut up.
I think Catalyst would be kind of pissed.
Damn.
Your money's been given, so be mad if you want.
A good old bait and switch.
Sounds illegal.
Hey, Shadowrun Call of Cthulhu sounds baller.
That sounds awful. Like, in the best way.
Imagine playing Shadowrun, but there's also the mechanic of losing your shit. Like the sanity checks.
Yeah. Like magic is Eldritch Horror, and you know.
No.
If we bring in sanity checks, we got to bring back Chunky Salsa. I want to start inflicting PTSD on top of not only just killing your friend.
That's fucked up.
What were the spirits initiatives?
Guardian Spirit just rolled 18, and then Guidance I didn't roll because it's searching.
Oh, right.
And I didn't have any other tasks for it.
Perfect. And then I will remove guidance from the queue. And that puts us at... Ooh.
Is this another? Are you ruining another runner bar?
What?
After every campaign, he ruins a runner bar.
It's tradition.
I didn't ruin any runner bar. What do you mean?
The Jabruvian, the last match.
I didn't ruin that one. Let's calm down.
I feel like there's more.
It's not my fault.
Allegedly.
The bar that we were in Canada, ruin.
You mean the dead end?
Yeah, the dead end was in fact a dead end.
Was a dead end bar that we ruined.
Oh wait, why?
We didn't ruin. Those
Oh,
the orc kids that were there decided to get a little too like big for themselves, and they made some mistakes.
you mean when Kamazat slaughtered everyone?
Definitely had nothing to do with a
Yeah.
vampire that we let loose.
True. Allegedly, you're up.
All right, so we're doing this. So who is closest to me? Hailstorm or
Long shot is. Oh, well, actually, Pow. And then there is a. That's a throwback.
Nice.
Flip back over to the Roll20 page, and it's just a flashbang.
Flash out. Scale 2 meters there. Now it should be in meters. Sorry about that, guys.
How dare you?
I know.
okay, and we got like nothing on this long shot person other than they'd been missing for a while. Yeah.
Correct.
So I
Was
know
there-
nothing about reported abilities or anything like that.
That is correct.
Okay, well then clearly geeking the mage is the plan.
Well, Catherine gave us a rundown on all of them. She said someone was a good counter.
Oh yeah. So yeah, that's right. That's true. Cosmos was the counter speller, and Longshot was good at summoning spirits. Rumored to even go to a different plane and bring a spirit back. And then
But then there's
Hailstorm is
Hailstorm the Blood Mage.
Hailstorm, the alleged blood mage.
I mean, I feel like it's probably true. All right, I will move, and then come and punch Hailstorm in his dumb face.
How long have you wanted to say that? Is all I'm saying.
so long.
I'm offended.
It almost seemed rehearsed.
It's because ever since he joined the leadership, he's like, I just gotta punch this guy in his fragging face. What has he got me into?
Everything.
Why I pushed that button and not the actual attack button, I will never be able to tell you. But it's 4P, and the 15 is the AR.
Can you go ahead and just hit the attack button anyway, just so I have the stats, and then I'll just make sure. Oh, because it was. Oh, I guess it was, oh yeah, that's good. And I'll just use original roll.
Bro, you're decking people for 4P? Jesus. I know firearms do
bones.
less damage.
I do less damage.
Bone density augment. Is,
Yeah, bone density is
amazing.
insane.
How you doing, bone density augment?
I drink that milk.
I've been drinking milk.
Conspiracy milk doesn't help you.
Conspiracy milk.
Have you seen the cheese caves?
What's
Send you a link.
what's Hailstorm's DR?
8.
Cheese games.
I'm not
I've never seen it. Come on.
So you get a
I
point
will
of edge.
reroll misses.
Yeah.
What's wrong? You've never seen the cheese caves? The fuck?
Oof. 10 to his 6.
Oh.
So 8p.
8P. Yep.
Cheese caves. I get it now.
That is 4p, 1 stun. As you go and just punch him right in his face. You just see blood just splatter, and sort of begin to mix with the blood that's sort of surrounding them.
Oh yeah, break his nose.
Longshot just stands there. So does Hailstorm. Missing no, you're up.
All right. I guess I'm gonna. What? Am I missing something? Why is there a van in my path?
Because that's where you guys take your van down to go to the first floor.
Yeah, that's my fan. Please don't.
I didn't know there was a
It's-
ramp
it's
that got us
brand
down
new,
there.
actually.
It's a big elevator.
Okay, yeah.
Did they literally just stand there
Yep,
and do nothing?
they did.
Oh, that's really weird. I'd care more about that if I wasn't high on Kami.
They're just better than us. That's all that happened.
I'm gonna lean my shotgun around the vehicle, like keeping my head down, and then use the smart gun system to line up a shot. Just blast away at this one.
To the left?
Yeah, because I'm worried about hitting my
for sure.
homie if I shot that one.
Yeah.
Weird. Oh, core. There we go.
And that is 14, which will be close, but not near. For range.
What if I backed up one?
You could.
Would that put me near?
I'm so sorry. For some reason, I thought near was before close. Is it not? Is it close than near?
It's close than near. Yeah. Close
Okay,
is,
so you're in near currently. You're not in close.
Oh, okay. This is perfect. That's
my
exactly what
bad.
I want.
Sorry. Ooh.
That hits.
Would you like to reroll any
Yeah.
misses?
Yes, I would. Another 4.
Ooh. So that is 11p he has to soak.
Who am I shooting?
Long shot.
Okay.
And he drops. Just blasted, and he just falls back into the wall.
Yeah, it was a burst shot. That's like an AA. Just...
Great Guardian Spirit, was it given a command?
No, not yet.
Okay, Machine Sprite, was it given a command prior?
The machine sprite is living in the new augment.
Right, but you still have to give it a command to do
Yeah.
something.
So I guess
Right now it's just housed, right?
Yeah. No. Yep.
Okay, cool. Zan, you're up. You just see Longshot get a burst right up the chest and just falls back.
I'll minor action move around here to get a better view of like the room and what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Second minor change perception over to the astral, and then major action just perceiving detail. I just want to know like what's going on, who has auras, who does, and are there any spirits about? Like what's it just look like?
Yeah, of course. Go ahead and roll that perception.
3.
Hailstorm is terrified. Or you could definitely obviously you can see the astral, and the astral matches perfectly with Hailstorm's.
Mm-hmm.
You could spend your next turn to sense it if you really want to, but the aura matches. You could definitely tell that. You look around, no spirits, no foci, but you can see there's a level of magic overlapping Hailstorm. So you sort of see two auras on top of each other. Not like a mass, but just two
Gotcha.
auras.
Yeah, like either a spell or something.
Right,
affecting.
something. You can just see there's two.
Gotcha. Is it a free action just to like shout something out?
Yep.
I'll be like, oh, hey, hold on. Something's going on. Because they didn't say anything, right? Hailstorm just like smiled, or did a...
He smiled and said it was me.
Gotcha. Then yeah, that's all I'll say. Just to slow down. That something's going on.
Okay. Any other actions?
I'm tapped.
Okay. Cat 9, you're up.
All right. So I guess it would be my major to give a command to the sprite.
I was say, is it? Or is it like a...
Yeah. I'm looking, sorry.
No, you're alright. Because I know for spirits, it's only a minor action, so I just want to double check and make sure. Boo-skadoo, we can do.
Yeah. Suddenly I just like forgot how to read.
Reading's hard. Reading is hard. We'll go ahead and go with a minor for now.
Yep, and if we
Until-
need to adjust,
yep.
come down. Okay, so then in that case, it's gonna be a minor. The command I'm given is keep me safe.
Okay.
And when I give that, this arm comes up and out the back of like from the neck, like from the collar of my shirt,
Mm-hmm.
up and out, and like reaches forward, or like comes down just a little bit, and I'll use my major to hand it the pulsar hawk. So now that's the major. It is
Yep.
armed. The command keep me safe. It's gonna if I become threatened, it'll shoot.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna movement just behind the fan for a little bit of cover.
That's fair.
And that's my turn for now. I know that there's some Matrix shit going on, but you know, you gotta protect the meat sometimes.
Allegedly.
So one of my teammates is like, something else is going on.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do a composure roll to see, because I am pretty high in comedy.
That's fair. I would say DC is 3, so I would say you are able to control yourself to not continue punching the ever-living crap out of Hailstorm if you would like.
All right. I will, however, grab his tooth necklace and just yank it off of him.
You realize there is no tooth necklace on him.
Oh, that's sketchy.
You go to reach for it, and there isn't one there. I won't say that would be an action, but you just go to and you notice that whenever you go to reach for it.
All right. Can I I don't know if is he resisting or is he just standing there?
I mean, he's in the process of reeling back from the punch you absolutely just decked him with. But other than that, he's just like reeling back and like in the process of coming back up. Like to stand up straight.
All right. I will just basically just overwatch to deck him again if he starts taking hostile action. But I will step to the side to give No a clear shot if they need one.
Okay. Missing No. You're muted.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take aim at this one.
Okay.
And I'll just gotta yell, "What's going on?" Because I'm sensing hesitation in the group, so I'm just like,
Okay.
I'm just gonna wait. I'm gonna hold action.
Yeah.
Till something happens.
Great Guardian Spirit still wasn't given a command, so it's manifested, but it's just waiting on its turn. Machine Sprite is doing the same, just sort of waiting for someone to feel threatened. Zayn, you're up.
I'll say he's under the effect of something. Hold on, and then I'll sense that the other auras that aren't his.
Sure.
See if I can figure out what kind of spell or what's going on with that. Three, and I'll use my 2 edge to turn up that to 1 more, so 4.
So 4 total?
Yep.
All right. And that would be... you can tell that he is the control action spell is currently placed on him.
Gotcha. I assume that was my major to.
To a sense, yeah. But you can definitely tell it's not it's like the spell aura that whoever casted it is not the same person that it cut. Like it's not Hale's spell.
Right. And I don't recognize the aura, do I?
No, you do not.
Gotcha. All right, I'll say he's dangerous, but gun on lethal. He's being puppeted. And I think it's. Yeah, I'll move a little bit further this way.
Okay.
That'll be it.
Cat 9.
Gonna look around and see if our Matrix friend is still around.
Yeah, go ahead, and it'll be a major action to, or I believe no, it's a minor for you actually, to Matrix Perception. So please go ahead.
Technomancers are wild like that.
They're crazy sometimes.
2 hits.
2 hits. Yeah, you still see the icon.
All right. Then for my major, I'm gonna threat analysis on the dudes in the room,
Okay.
just so that we all know that they're there, but it's just kind of a little extra information.
Sure. Go ahead and roll your threat analysis.
3 hits. So if anything's going on, y'all get an extra 3 dice on your defense roll.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Any other minor actions?
At the moment, no.
Okay. Allegedly, top. You're up.
I mean, at this point, I'm waiting.
Okay.
Yeah, just waiting.
All right.
I still had a bonus. Could I have told the Guardian Spirit to just grapple Hailstorm? Just be safe.
Sure.
I don't have a token. I can make my own. But that's what I would have done.
Perfect. Right. The Guardian Spirit is, on those way to go and grapple, but has not quite made it there yet. And with hands beginning to arc lightning energy, is going to go ahead and throw a punch at Allegedly.
All right.
Game on.
I'll dodge.
Okay. And you also have 3 points from threat analysis as well.
Clutch.
Well, I'll save those for a second one. That's fine.
Four hits. He swings at you in this electric energy. You can feel like your hair sort of stand up as he swings by you, but goes wide. His face is like just plain, but he's swinging with these elemental fists.
What are we doing, guys?
Next up is Missing No.
I'm going to, as soon as I get word that they're being puppeted, I'm going to drop the shotgun to the tactical sling
Mm-hmm.
and just like full sprint up to this one. And then as my action, I'm going to slap a trauma patch on him so he doesn't try to make sure he doesn't die.
Sure.
And then I guess as a bonus, I will use that time since I have the tactical sling. I'll use it to reload into gel rounds.
Okay. Guardian Spirit is up.
I'll start making his way towards Hailstorm.
Okay.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
Okay.
So he's not quite there yet.
And then is that it?
It's a very great Guardian Spirit, yeah.
Okay. Machine Sprite still waiting to be threatened.
Seems right.
Zan, you're up.
I will try to counterspell that control actions.
Okay.
Four hits.
All right. Let me take a look at.
So it's my sorcery plus magic versus the drain value of the spell times 2.
Ooh. Spell 101. When heads need 0. Nice. This spell fizzles. Any minor actions?
I'll move 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, a little bit closer as well. Say, all right, sorry, this spell's gone. Spell's gone. Hailstorm is himself now. Hailstorm, give us a good reason right now why we shouldn't continue to kill you like we may have done your friend.
Cat9 and allegedly, anything you guys would, or Cat9 allegedly, is there anything you guys would like to do, on your turns before moving to Hale's turn?
I would actually like to, if I can still see, because with the perception I saw what I'm assuming is 8-bit.
Yep.
I would like to use my complex form of diffusion firewall.
Okay.
So that's going to be willpower plus firewall opposed test is what is being rolled there. Oh, damn it, I did it in the wrong order.
Reduces by 1.
All right. Here we go. And then after the fact, I'm going to go ahead and I believe it's a minor to overclock to put my math SPU into
Overdrive? It is.
All right. So I'm going to get that cooking for next time around.
Okay.
And then we're good.
Okay. Allegedly, you just got swung out by Hailstorm. And we're told that Hailstorm is now themselves.
Okay. I mean, and he hasn't swung at me since I've been told he's himself, right?
Correct.
Yep. Nope. Then I will say that was your one, dude. Don't do it again. And I'll Overwatch to take him out first if he's going to swing at me.
Yeah. As the spell fizzles out, Hailstorm looks around. Who's Hailstorm?
It's you, dog.
Who are you?
Kale?
He said hail?
Kale.
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 Kayle.
Kyle.
Nope. That's the
Coral.
one.
Like the shitty vegetable?
Yeah.
I like another magical look over. Can I just sense them?
Yeah.
It's worse. Two. I mean,
Two. Yeah. I
Is
mean,
it
it's still
Hailstorm's aura.
Hailstorm's aura. It's terrified.
What's the last thing you remember, Kale?
Hitting up a store in San Fran.
Gonna holler from behind the van. You are a long way from San Fran, friend.
San Fran even a thing?
It's in Califree.
Yeah.
You dealing with like body snatchers, clones? What's going on here? By the way, the shotgun is just in his face.
All magical signs point to a hailstorm. Even, I mean, the thunder fist.
Thunderfist.
And with that being said, that is where we will wrap up for tonight. And we'll come back to the scene in person next week. But thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Matt, if you want to go ahead and hit us with the creator roundup as we let you guys sort of unpack what is going on currently.
Sorry, I almost typed that into Roll20. So yes, we have some other streamers here with us. Stonefed Analyzes. Travis could not be here with us today, but go ahead and check them out when you have the time. JJ, missing note, twitch.tv/jrobin7x. If you're into some FPS action, he is your man. And then last but definitely not least, we have twitch.tv/IanFlux. Check them out if you want to be thoroughly entertained, or if you like impressions, or if you like to be thoroughly entertained while listening to impressions, then double whammy, I guess.
Sometimes I think you hype me up a little too hard, but you know what? We'll send it.
Someone's got to. But yeah, like I said, we are going to be live at Gen Con next weekend. Next weekend. But next week. So if you're going to be at Gen Con, please go ahead and grab a ticket. Come hang out, watch the end of the show live. It is going to be very, very fun, very good. At least I hope. And we'll see where exactly this story ends up at. It will still be streamed, still live at a normal time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you want to see the finale here, make sure to do so. Otherwise, guys, I will see you guys next week. And we're going to go ahead and raid over to TT2KB, who's playing some Pathfinder. So I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.